Hi, I hope you are finding the world of accounting and finance to be exciting. And if you have developed interest in this subject, you must have developed an understanding of the ecosystem in which accounting functions. You must also be excited to know what is next. Let me quickly recap the learnings till now and give you a preview of things to come. By now, you should be familiar with the company form of business. A company, when engages in its daily business, it does many transactions with multiple parties, which give result to the creation of assets, liabilities, incomes, and expenses. These four terms are related to each other by way of accounting equation. There is a foreground to the accounting equation where we say assets are equal to liabilities, and then we say liabilities are a function of how incomes and expenses are matched because profits feed into the liabilities side of accounting equation. We also said that any transaction, any item resulting from a transaction can be categorized into one of these four terms: assets, liabilities, incomes, and expenses. Then we took a walk through the financial statements of Reliance Industries Limited. So you were familiarized with the formats of balance sheet and income statement, and I established your faith into what I'm teaching to you. The categorizations of asset, liability, income, and expenses was as we discussed in the course. It was shown in the Reliance Industries Limited's balance sheet and income statement. And then we looked at some generally accepted accounting principles which are followed by the companies to prepare balance sheet and income statement. So by now you should have clear understanding, a very good understanding of what financial statements look like. And I'm not saying you know everything about the statements, but you know what they look like and what are the principles which guide the preparation of these statements. And in the statements, what are these terms, assets, liabilities, income, and expenses, and their further subcategories. If you know this much till now, you are safe. Let's move forward. What is next is we need to understand that the numbers in the balance sheet and income statements, they are calculated using a scientific method. So we need to know how. What is that method using which you arrive at these numbers, which are then finally shown in the balance sheet and income statement? So we need to know how daily transactions, every transaction happening in the business contributes to creating a number in the income statement or the balance sheet. How does that happen? There are so many, hundreds of transactions, thousands of transactions take place in a given day. How do you write that? How do you maintain records of all these transactions? And in order to do that, we are going to learn a scientific method called double entry system, which is used to record the transactions, and then it leads to creating the terms called asset, liability, income, and expenses in the two financial statements that we have. So let's get started on this.